welcome back to my channel today. So today's video is going to be a prom makeup tutorial, and this is all drugstore, so it's really affordable for those of you that just can't go out and buy high-end products, which is totally okay because I think this look is amazing for prom and it wasn't that expensive at all, honestly. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. I'm going to pick up my hair because I need it out of my face. Starting with eyes today, like always, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and I'm going to prime my lids with this. This is probably the best drugstore concealer ever. Just going to take a sponge and blend that in. Now I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, the best setting powder ever, honestly, and just set that, make sure it's not so like sticky. You always want to set your primer to make sure it's not sticky. I don't have many drugstore eyeshadow palettes, so I'm going to improvise here, but I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild contouring palette and I'm gonna use the contour color as a transition shade. That's the best thing to do when you don't have like a lot of eyeshadow palettes. Just improvise with what you do have, and honestly this is gonna be the best transition color for my skin tone. So I'm taking this in windshield wiper motions and circular motions as well. I'm gonna move to my lid color because I know what lid color I do want. This is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Bronze Taupe. I am gonna spray an eyeshadow brush with my Mario Badescu facial spray, just so that it grabs the pigment really well. And I'm just going to pat this down on my lid. Then I'm just gonna take that same blending brush that I used for the crease and just like blend the two colors together. Now I'm gonna take this Maybelline eyeshadow palette. This is called the Maybelline Eye Studio eyeshadow palette, I guess, and this is in Copper Chick. I believe this is what I use for prom, to be quite honest. I'm gonna take this deep shade over here and just put it in the outer corner and blend it in the crease, just to deepen the crease a bit. Once again, taking the fluffy blending brush and just blending out any harsh lines. Now I'm just gonna use a makeup wipe and just kind of sharpen this line here. So before I do my face makeup, I do want to apply some false lashes. I'm gonna use the Ardell Natural Lashes, but you can use whichever ones you like, or you can just go natural. You don't have to use lashes at all. So I'm gonna do these really quick off camera. I do apply mascara first, and I'm gonna use the Almay One Coat Extreme Length, which is the only drugstore mascara that I can use. Now I'm just gonna take a black eyeshadow. This is from Milani and it's called Bella Black, and this is honestly one of the best black eyeshadows I've ever owned. And I'm gonna take an angled brush and just kind of put it on, you know, as eyeliner. I think this gives it a much softer look, and it kind of covers the lash band and it makes it seamless, but it doesn't make it too harsh, like the harshness of adding like a wing liner. But by all means, if you want a wing liner, go for it, but I find this is a softer way to smoke out your eye look. Just gonna smoke it out even more by taking some of the black shadow and putting it in the very outer corner and blending it with. Moving on to the face, I am going to first spray myself with some Mario Badescu facial spray, and this is gonna help hydrate. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. You want your makeup to last all night, and using a primer will definitely help that, and I recommend this one. It's really great because it makes your face nice and tacky, so your foundation like sticks to it, and it's perfect for prom. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, and that's because I have huge pores, and I'm only putting it in the areas that I do have big pores, which is right here. And this stuff is so good, but it smells so bad. I can't stand the smell. to like hold my breath. My favorite drugstore foundation is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin foundation, and I love this stuff so much. It's very moussey, so it kind of like gives you really great coverage, but it's really like dewy. It's not so matte, but it's semi-matte. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really, really nice. I'm gonna take this on the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which I haven't used as a foundation brush in the longest time. For concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Again, one of my favorite drugstore concealers. Just kind of highlighting the under eye area and the center of my face. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer with the powder side of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. And you want to make sure to pat it so you don't move any product around, not really swish it. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder because I do want it to last all night, which you should as well. And again, just patting it down so it doesn't move any product around. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. A great drugstore brow product is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. It is not exactly a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but it's very, very good. It's a lot more creamy, I believe, than the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but it's just as good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera. I do have a brow routine and I will link it down below so you can go ahead and watch that. Now that my brows are done, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyes. I'm gonna do my lower lash line, and I'm gonna take this color from that Maybelline palette that we put in the outer corner and smoke it under my lash line. Then I'm gonna take the matte black Milani eyeshadow and just in the very, very outer corner smudge it on my lower lash line as well, just so that it brings the smoky effect into the lower lash line as well. And now I'm gonna contour using the same contour palette I've been talking about for this entire video basically. And I'm gonna take it on a Real Techniques contour brush. And I definitely have to contour my forehead, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But only contour your forehead if you have a big one like me. Now I'm just gonna bronze up the rest of my skin, and I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which is one of my favorite drugstore bronzers ever. I'm gonna go in with a blush, and this is the Pixie Glowy Powder in Rome Rose. This is the collaboration with Aspen Ovard, and I love this blush. It's so pretty. It's just very pigmented, so you really have to go in with a light hand. And for highlight, this is honestly the only drugstore highlight that I own, but whatever. And this is the Wet n Wild To Reflect Shimmer Palette. That's what it's called. But it's a pink highlight. It's gorgeous and I love it so much. Definitely should have contoured my nose, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now real quick. Moving on to lips, I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Lasting Finish Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil. This is in the shade Natural. It's just like a really neutral color, which is what I want. And I'm gonna put a lipstick over top, and this is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the shade Smoky Rose, and it's $2.45. I honestly don't know if they still sell this color because I bought this so long ago, but it is like a smoky rose color. You definitely want to finish off with a setting spray. This is the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, only because I have dry skin and I did use a matte setting powder. I definitely want to make sure that I use a dewy setting spray, but you can use a matte setting spray, whatever floats your boat. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go crazy with that, honestly. So this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I'll see you guys in my next video, which should be sometime in the very near future. Bye!